Hello and welcome to Hot Shot Wrestling Podcast. Hello and welcome to Hot Shot Podcast. This is Brad and I'm here with
Brian.
And today we are doing the first thing we are doing is our Elimination Chamber predictions.
We got the men's Elimination Chamber, which is for what?
U.S. title.
U.S. title.
And we are doing Dylan's predictions, then Chase's, then mine, then Bronze.
Dylan picked Johnny Gargano. Chase picked Austin Theory.
I'm going to go with Austin Theory because they want to push him, even though I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else won it.
I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
That was who's the other person that's a possibility to win it.
I think he's going to have a match with
Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Paul,
That's why the other. I don't know if that'll be for the United States title.
Right, next, we got the women's Elimination Chamber. Dylan picked Asuka.
Of course.
Chase picked Asuka.
And it's for the number one contendership to the One Women's title, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Asuka too because I don't think anybody else. The only other person I think would probably win it on SmackDown.
Yeah, I think they're probably getting ready to push Asuka for a title match at WrestleMania, probably. They have that new gimmick. I don't know if it's a new gimmick. I think it's her gimmick.
That was her old gimmick before she came to WWE. Who is that?
Oh, it's Mom.
Hey, Brenda.
Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Judgment Day. Dylan picked Edge and Beth. Chase picked Judgment Day.
I'm gonna pick Edge and Beth because they're gonna continue that feud, and if Judgment Day wins again,
I'm gonna pick Judgment Day just because I think they're gonna. I mean, they can't really make real. They can make Rhea lose, but I mean, it wouldn't make sense going into WrestleMania when she's getting the number one contender.
Balor can take the pin.
Well, he can, yeah, but we'll go with Judgment Day. And the main event, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. Both of them picked Roman Reigns, and they both used confident picks.
Roman Reigns confident pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Roman Reigns confident pick also.
Now for what are we doing? The Royal Rumble
review?
We'll
do the Royal Rumble review. First match, the men's Royal Rumble. What do you think?
Yeah.
Dylan gave it a 4.
Why?
I don't know.
I didn't think it was that great. I'm gonna give it 2 and 2.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
There weren't enough surprises in it to me. The only surprise was Booker T and Edge.
I think so, yeah. That was my biggest issue. There just wasn't enough surprises. I expected more for a Royal Rumble. I did like the Ricochet and Logan Paul spot, but
it was the only good spot, and they looked like they knocked each other out.
Yeah, it was a hard hit.
They looked like they collided heads.
Overall, we gave that 2.75.
Yay, great, awesome.
It's probably not in order, but the women's Royal Rumble.
It's not in order.
I know.
That was better than the men's, but not by much. It had more surprises in it. I'm going to give it a 2.75.
Dylan gave it a 4.25.
Dylan,
it was better, so I gave it a 3.
which is surprising. Usually the men's is better than the women's, but this time the women's was better than the men's.
Yeah, like I said, I just think. I mean, neither one of them really had a lot of surprises. Really, I mean,
Like I said, the women's had more. It had Roxanne, Zoe, Indy.
I bet Dylan gave it a 2.5 because of Nia, or 4.25 because of Nia Jax.
Probably. That was the one that peed me off. Why didn't we get Chase's predictions?
He never did. I guess he's really sick. He didn't get back to me.
Okay.
$3.25. LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt.
Because that was the second match.
Yeah.
0.25? Because it was a boring, slow match. The best part of it was the lighting effect, and it still annoyed the hell out of me.
Dylan gave it a 1. Yeah, I gave it a half. Can't really give that match a.
It wasn't a match!
It was. I don't know. Looks like Naomi's entrance.
Yeah, pretty much. The going to darn makeup on him. And then he put another mask on. And then they did the whole jumping spot and he missed him.
Yeah. So altogether that was 0.5.
The next match should be main event.
Well, we go
No.
Alexa and
Oh yeah, Alexa and Bianca was right after the freaking. I give this a 1.
Dylan gave it a 0.5.
There wasn't much to this match either.
No, this is another slow match. I gave it a 1 also. .75.
Because it went the men's rumble, the pitch fight match, this match, then the women's, and then the main event. That was the order. So we got the main event now.
Yep.
Dylan
gave it a 4.75.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I gave it a 4. Basically, just because the ending I thought that was a good ending.
That's not part of the match, though.
I know, but
that's why I couldn't give it.
That was still part of the build-up to the whole situation.
The ending was pretty good. I don't think it was. More.
So 4 overall. So what was your highlight of the night, I guess?
The spot with Logan Paul and Ricochet, that was about the best thing. And again, they look like they knocked each other out.
Yeah.
The rest of the thing was not that great. And we gave us an overall 2.25. Great. Even with Triple H in charge, they're not getting much better.
No.
Which it was, but it's still taking him time to do it.
Let's hope to build up to WrestleMania.
Gets better?
Yeah.
It don't look like it.
I don't really expect a whole lot much for Elimination Chamber. Really. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't expect
I don't. The only thing because they can't do one thing, so how are they going to end up doing this one feud when the Usos can't be on TV? They've already took them off for the Elimination Chamber. They've told them to watch from home because of their DUIs. They can't get into Canada. So the Usos are out. So what are they going to do?
I don't know. Because before all that situation, I thought Jay would just screw Sami Zayn out of the match. But
he can't do that.
I know. So we go next. We have top superstars. This is just through January. Nothing in February has been accounted for yet. Let's start with the tags first. This is the top 20 for both. Got tags and singles.
Top 20 Dallas. They haven't been around. They've still been unable, because you've got a lot of people from the UK that are having visa issues right now. They won the tag titles.
They wrestled a few times because they had some points. This is all based on what they've done in January.
I haven't seen them much, but I don't watch much of NXT.
I don't either, so.
I watched like the first hour. I watched the first hour of WWE. I tape everything else. So, they're the NXT Tag Team Champions right now.
So they'll be higher next month because, like I said, February didn't count. 19 House of Torture. Who's that?
Showing Evil from New Japan. I don't watch New Japan. I haven't. I was going to watch Wrestle Kingdom this year, but they didn't put it on Fight. So, yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of New Japan wrestlers in this countdown because of Wrestle Kingdom.
That's their biggest show of the year.
It's a double point show which we didn't get to predict because we didn't start the podcast back until after. But that's why you're gonna see a lot of New Japan people in this countdown early, which they fall out of it because we just don't really keep up with New Japan that often.
No, we won't keep up with them again until Wrestle Kingdom next year. With the next one is
number 18, United Empire.
They were. Which United Empire team is it?
I think it's
Is it the TJP and the other one, or is it?
Yes, TJP. Yeah, I remember.
Well, those are the New Japan IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. That's why they're number 18. And Leo Rush and Yo won the tag team, won the Junior Tag League. Pretty Empowered are the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions.
15, La Rebellion.
They're the NWA Tag Team Champions.
It's not they've held them titles forever.
What?
It's like they've held them titles forever. I think they lost it like once and won it right back.
They won it from whatever. They won it at Always Ready. They lost it at Always Ready and won it right back.
Because they're like they're always in our countdown. It's just because they're the NWA Tag Team Champions.
Yeah. Katana Chance and Caden Carter, they were the NWA or the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. They didn't defend them much.
That's probably somebody else is on here because they're a tag team champion.
The New Day. They were the NXT Tag Team Champions.
For a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12, Judgment Day.
Is it Finn Balor and Damian Priest or Damian and Dominic?
Kind of both because they both tagged up with Dominic last month. So it's kind of all three of them. So.
And they've just been beating people up. They really haven't done anything.
Just like the Elite on here somewhere.
Oh, great. FTR. They had 3 titles and then lost them, 3 tag team titles and lost them all within the span of a month.
Yeah.
They had the ROH tag team titles, the AAA tag team titles, and then IWGP tag team titles, and they lost them all in a month.
Number 10.
Okada and Toki.
Togi
Maccabee. Okada. That's the only reason probably this came on here is because of Okada. Sorry, I don't do New Japan much.
Damage control.
NXT or WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Country Gentlemen they're NWA. They're an NWA tag team. They've been winning a lot. I can't say what they're for because on this February hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Actually, didn't they won the titles at the end of January?
Yeah, that's why
they won it at the live one.
That's
they are
why
the
they're on
NWA or the United States Tag Team Champions now in the NWA because they won the titles the 31st.
Because more likely if they didn't win that match, they probably would be in here.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know who they are. Out of the East Tennessee area.
Yeah. Because I only know AJ Kazanza because you see him everywhere.
Yeah.
In East Tennessee. The Elite. They're the Trios champions. They're the AEW Trios champions. Catch 2 and 2. Who the crap is this?
I don't know, but they had a big win in the Wrestle Kingdom, so
Oh.
another New Japan.
Oh! Could that be?
Might be a Zack Sabre Jr. because Zack Sabre Jr. is one of these tag team, I think. I can't remember which one.
I can't remember.
So it's called.
Yeah, I know. We were there live to see them win it. I just don't remember them winning it. I forgot I didn't think it counted at the time.
Yeah, we're trying not to get no spoilers, for the night and stuff that's happening right now. You already know some of the matches, but we're trying not.
Yeah, we looked them up.
Number 5.
That's all. They're the Impact Knockout Tag Team Champions.
So that's
either one of the three. Rosemary, Taya, and Jessica, or Havoc.
Yeah.
And it can be any one of the three.
You claim.
They are the. Oh, are they? Yeah, they're the AEW Tag Team Champions. They haven't lost them as of this one because when they lose them, counts in February.
Yeah. So the Guns will be up here probably next month.
Yeah, great.
This is the team that's got 2 titles.
Yeah, the Strong Open NWA or the New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team titles and the Impact Tag Team titles. That's why they're number 3 on the list. They should be number 1 since they have 2 titles.
Well,
but the other team has 2 titles too.
And plus, they've had 2 title matches.
Oh. Why is this team? Why are the IWGP new tag team champions number 2? I know they beat FTR for them, but
because they've happened at Wrestle Kingdom, it was basically they got double what?
Oh. So Bishima?
I ain't gonna try this.
It's Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto. I don't know how to say their name, but they're the IWGP Tag Team Champions. And they beat FTR for them. That's why they're number 2.
And number 1.
The undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
It's probably like Roman Reigns. They'll probably hold the titles until WrestleMania.
Yay, woohoo. And lose them to probably Owens and Zayn is the most likely thing. Because that's what they're setting up for.
It's looking. So any surprises on it loose so far? You?
Most of the New Japan. Because I don't watch New Japan.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of them will fall out pretty quickly. Now we go to our single competitors, which is male and female. And number 1 is
Shingo Takagi.
Number 1 is pretty surprise.
Number 20 is Shingo Takagi in New Japan. One of New Japan's best wrestlers, other than Will Ospreay. Number 19 is,
which again is to be New Japan heavy.
El Desperado. Kenny Omega was not in singles matches at all most of the time.
Yeah, he won a match at Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh yeah, he won the IWGP United States title at Wrestle Kingdom. That's the only singles match he's been in. The rest have been trios matches.
Yeah, the way I come up with these points for a normal pay per view, world title matches, so that's world titles, women's world title, world tag team titles. Normal pay per view, they get 10 points, but Wrestle Kingdom, WrestleMania, they get 20. And mid card titles.
And doesn't that include All Out and Bound for Glory too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And mid card titles is 6 for a normal pay per view and
12 for the double ones.
So that's basically why Kenny Omega's up here.
So that was.
And plus, if they ended the month with a championship, they get world title gets 10 extra points, and mid card gets 6.
Shane Miguel, the X Division champion.
Seemed like he always said the title.
Yeah, and I don't like him as a heel. I can't.
Oh, is he heel now? I ain't seen
Yeah, he's spray painted the title with his logo too, and it was stupid. I don't like him as a heel. He's better as a face. Number 16, Austin Theory. He's United States champion. He's not. He better be getting better. That's all I can say. It's better than his selfie gimmick, but
yeah.
Tama Tonga, isn't he the never open weight title champion now?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
He beat Carl Anderson because he's stuck in WWE. Next is Zack Sabre Jr. I don't know.
Because he wrestled somebody in a single match at the first night, and night 2 is like a tag team match.
Braun Breaker, the NXT World Champion, and he's held that title forever. He's lost it once to freaking Ziggler and won it back and hasn't lost it since. Josh Alexander, another one. He's held that title for 295 days now. As of,
I just don't know who would actually right now Impact would be.
Because I don't see Rich Swann doing it.
No.
And that's their next thing is, I don't know what'll happen. The only person I can see doing it is if he wins at No Surrender and it happens at Rebellion and it's Steve Macklin.
Yeah, it seems like they are pushing Steve Macklin.
That might be the next. That'll be that's the possible. I think that's the next possibility is Macklin. I like Macklin.
Yeah.
Charlotte. Woohoo.
Your favorite women's wrestler?
No. The 15-time women's champion now?
I think so. Yep.
And she beat Ronda Rousey, who's another worse wrestler. Charlotte's not bad. I'm just annoyed. I'm tired of seeing her. I hope Rhea beats her at WrestleMania. But I don't want to see that match again either.
Yeah. So we're going into the top 10.
Yeah. Roman Reigns.
He only had one match last month.
And that was against Kevin Owens. Yeah, and it wasn't that great. But he won, and he's held the title forever. He's one of the longest reigning. I hope he don't break Bruno Sammartino's record. Number 9, Rhea Ripley. I hope she beat Charlotte. She won the Royal Rumble. That's why she's this far up.
Yeah.
It means Cody should be up pretty far too. Gunther had the record for the longest Royal Rumble win and has held that don't count now. Or does it? He's held the Intercontinental title the longest in the 21st century.
Oh yeah.
As of February. Mickey James is the Impact Knockouts champion. Cody Rhodes, he won the Royal Rumble. And he only had one match.
The Royal
Rumble. Well, now he's had 2.
Yeah.
Hiromu Takahashi. Isn't he the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion?
So
That's why he's this far up. Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion.
again, another one's the title.
Yeah, I don't see who's going to beat her. I don't see Asuka beating her at freaking Mania. Asuka may, but I don't see it.
I don't even know who that is.
It's Corey Sane.
Okay.
It's the IWGP Women's Champion. It's Corey Sane from WWE. She's going to be facing, supposed to be facing Sasha Banks.
Oh, yeah.
Okada, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, he beat Jay White for it at Wrestle Kingdom.
Who do you think number one is?
Uh,
To me, it's a surprise. I mean, I didn't think it's got to be number one.
is the AEW champion?
No, MJF didn't even crack top 20 because he didn't get wrestled. And all he had was 10 points because he ended them up with the title. That's all he got. So he didn't even crack the top 20.
Who is it then? Oh yeah, Darby Allin, because he won.
Because he wrestled defended that title like every week.
Oh yeah, he did.
But no, he's not the champion. But month of January, he defended it every week and won the match. So
Yeah, and he won it off of Samoa Joe. That's not a surprise.
I mean, that's just not somebody I would. If you think about number one, I would think Darby Allin.
I remember seeing it earlier. I forgot. I'm not surprised. He had pretty good matches. He's taking time off now. That's why Samoa Joe beat him, and now they're setting up for another feud with Wardlow.
So if he's taking time off, he'd probably drop pretty quick.
Yeah, because he's filming a movie right now, I
Is
think. Yeah, that's why he's taking time off. Yeah, he'll probably drop off the list by this point.
He might not drop that many because I'm gonna keep all the points the same. Like I'm just gonna add on to them
Oh, okay.
for the rest of the month. He'd drop quite a bit, especially if you don't wrestle in February.
Well, didn't he? He already did once.
Oh yeah,
When he lost the title to Samoa Joe.
So you got anything else to add to this podcast?
No, I don't.
Like I said, we're going to also be recording some tonight, so we have
Stuff for the next couple weeks.
we'll have shorter material. Like these next few after tonight will be
Reviews of stuff.
reviews, and it'll be their own videos too. So
Okay. Because
so we have several different reviews. Like I said, it'll be their own videos, so it won't be nowhere near 30 minutes. I don't think we're going to talk about Knockout Kevin for 30 minutes.
we might. I don't know.
But I think that's going to do it for this one.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, comment, share.